Good evening, everybody, and welcome. So tonight it's just Brit-Brit and myself. Unfortunately, Mrs. Grimm is a little bit under the weather. Hi, Bill. How are you?
Hello.
So, hello, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie.
So this evening, as you can tell, what we're going to be touching base on is a couple of different topics. Everybody's more than welcome to chime in. And for those who are out there in the internet world, please come in and drop us a hi, a like, a heart, send a funny emoji. Let us know that you're out there. And let's kick this show off. So tonight, we're going to start off with crazy food cravings. Every girl has them, whether it just be like something that they crave during PMS season, or whether it's a pregnancy craving, or just something that's a little bit odd. I mean, I have a few of them that I crave, and it's really random that I do, but every once in a while, like I can't resist the urge. My weird number one go-to is literally potato chips and mustard. I will fill up a little container with French's yellow mustard and dunk plain potato chips in it. Not a lot, just enough to give it a little bit of flavor. Does anybody out there have any weird craving combos? Let's see here. Another one that I do. Some people may yuck it, but you don't yuck somebody else's yum until you've tried it. I do Lebanon bologna and peanut butter. That one's a little bit of an odd combo there, but it's something that I grew up. Hi, Steph. So, Britt, what's a crazy food craving that you have?
Well, let's talk about him real quick because he does like what you do, and he gets plain potato chips and dips them in ketchup. I think that's so weird.
No, Kenny does it.
It's just like skinny fries.
Yeah, kind of. Olives and hot sauce. I don't know. I don't know if I could do the hot sauce, Jackie, but olives, I eat olives like they're nothing. I mean, black olives, green olives.
I'm not a fan of olives. I'm a very picky eater.
Applesauce and peanut butter. That's a pretty good one. I dunk apple slices in peanut butter. Or
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
One of the things that I have done before is the purple bag of Doritos with onion dip.
Okay, that actually sounds like an interesting combo. Like it might actually taste good.
It very well does.
Awesome. My aunt got me on, and this is probably going to gross people out, got me hooked on this little like breakfast brunchy thing. I used to eat it before I go into Lowe's because it would just give me so much energy. You take 2 pieces of white toast, cover one side in cream cheese and the other side in peanut butter, and you smack them together, and it literally fills you up. Hi, Grimm. How are you?
I did.
And it literally fills you up for a while. And the peanut butter gives you the extra little bit of energy that you need to kind of keep going. Let's see here. So far we had olives and hot sauce. Hi, Mom.
Hey.
So we've had olives, hot sauce, applesauce, and peanut butter. Bill, do you have any weird cravings? Mom, what's your go-to weird food combo?
Love peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
Okay, well, Elvis the Pelvis would really approve of that one, Jackie.
I'm sometimes like when I'm eating, I'll like if we say I have tater tots and I make like the little instant rice things that are
Right.
like flavored and like stuff like that, I'll dip my tater tots like in it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Your husband says honey mustard and buffalo on an Italian hoagie with bacon. That sounds like congestive heart failure on top of heartburn.
He also
then-
puts Parmesan cheese, pepper jack cheese,
And salt and pepper.
and salt and pepper and pickles.
Yeah.
But remember, you don't yuck somebody else's yum until you've tried it. Kenny used to
I've
look at
tried
me.
it.
No, go.
Oh
Cream
no, I
cheese?
said it's not bad, but his
Oh, okay.
his sandwich.
So a meal that I grew up with when I was growing up with my parents is, well, you can put Parmesan cheese on top of anybody's pizza. That's nothing new there. My mom used to make sloppy joes. So, you get the Stroman rolls, you put the sloppy joes on there. And what my brother and I would do is we would take potato chips and put it on top of the sloppy joes, close the sandwich, and eat it that way.
Yeah,
Or-
I do that.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a nice crunchy. It adds a good crunchy texture to the sandwiches. Let's see here. What else? Oh, my brother had the weirdest one, and it would gross me out. It would be toast with mayonnaise and pickles. No. Now I can understand. I can get behind mayonnaise and tomato sandwiches because who doesn't love that? Let's see here.
I'm not a fan of tomatoes, so a lot of like I don't get tomatoes on anything.
But mayonnaise and tomato sandwiches in the summertime.
The job puts tomatoes in the grilled cheeses that they make.
That's not bad either. My mom actually gets. You remember when someone used to do yellow mustard on French bread pizza? Chocolate covered jalapenos. Damon, who hurt you?
You
Yes.
really want that answer?
Yes. No, I don't want that answer. That's a rhetorical question. Yes, Jackie, Jersey tomatoes, they are literally one of the best. I love Jersey tomatoes and I love a good beefsteak tomato. Let's see here. All right. Who's a fan of cottage cheese?
Fuck you.
Not me.
Cottage cheese is something I grew up eating. And some people put different toppings on it. Some people put fruit. Some people put Caro syrup. That is what my mom puts on it. She puts dark Caro on top of it and eats it that way. I actually put pepper on mine. It's a little weird. You like French fries dipped in barbecue sauce.
I like French fries and sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not too crazy. But if you join the dip your fries in a Wendy's Frosty party,
I just said that.
I used to dip my chicken nuggets from there in the chocolate frosties too.
yes, chocolate Frosty, thing of fries, and it takes all of your problems away.
Yes, it does. That's one thing I was craving for at the end of my pregnancy with Asher. was a chocolate frosty and some chicken nuggets.
Johnny, no, you're putting yourself in timeout. French fries dipped in shamrock shake. No, you go to timeout.
Johnny, I love you to death, but that doesn't sound appetizing whatsoever.
No,
That's
salty
mint
and minty. No. Let's
Sour
see.
sweet gone.
Yeah, but sour, sweet, and minty. Yeah, that's a little too mixed up for me.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Gwen. Let's see here. Oh, here's a weird. I think it's kind of weird. My mom used to think I was weird about it, but anybody who knows me knows I'm an odd duck. You know how you have hot dogs and baked beans?
Yes.
You have like French fries. I used to scoop up the baked beans with the potato chip and eat the baked beans that way.
Mm-hmm.
So, Gwen, we're talking about weird food cravings, whether it be PMS cravings, just a weird combo that you grew up with, a pregnancy craving. We're asking everybody their input on things like that. I know people who put vinegar on their French fries. I can't get behind it because I'm not a huge vinegar fan.
Yeah.
Baked beans right out of the can. Mac and cheese with a raw egg.
Bassy doesn't know how to cook or survive by himself, so we have to teach him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that one kind of made my stomach do a little bit of a flip flop.
People do it. There are a lot of people who put like raw eggs in their ramen.
Right, but
or they
cook with the heat
too and put it in their ramen.
Canned mushrooms, Elio's pizza, and mint chocolate chip ice cream. I'm sorry. Now, was that a pregnancy craving, or is that just a weird combo that you go to?
Seems like a pregnancy craving. I don't know.
Oh, with Lil. Okay, so egg on a cheeseburger. I've had that before. Red Robin does it, and it actually tastes really good. It gives the hamburger or a cheeseburger an extra bit of creaminess. A lot of places, like over in South Korea, they put eggs on top of their Wagyu beef burgers. And they have like the yolk running through it, and it really does add a nice creamy texture to everything. Let's see here. Burger with cream cheese and grape. Damon, no more from you.
Literally, that is an item at a restaurant in PA.
Yeah, but how stoned do you have to be to come up with that combo?
I don't know, but it's actually really good.
I will do the polite pass on that one. I will not yuck somebody else's yum, but hey. Let's see here. I can't say I've ever had pregnancy cravings because, well, I don't have any kids yet. And apparently when my mom was pregnant with me, she wanted nothing but milkshakes or ice or ices or something like that because I was a nighttime baby. I would sleep all day, and then at night I would be active. Bacon mushroom cheesesteak with pickles and mayo. You had me at cheesesteak with mayonnaise. I've had that before. That's really not that bad. You lost me at mushrooms because I do not do the fungus among us. A cheeseburger with peanut butter. Johnny, stop it. But let's see here. Let's hear what other weird food combos you have out there.
Yeah, mushrooms is fungus, babe. It's gross.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. I don't do the fungus among us. I don't do cooked fungus among us. I will eat them. I will eat raw mushrooms in a salad, but I can't do cooked mushrooms because they're too slimy.
I just don't like the taste of them.
Mushrooms really
Maybe sauteed and if it was in a food that I didn't even know if it was mushrooms or not, I'd
The
eat
big
them.
mushrooms.
But I don't like mushrooms. If I can tell it's a mushroom, I'm picking them out.
You
What's
should
the name of the big?
actually try enoki mushrooms.
Are you answering his question?
Which one? Is
The
that
one
a
the big
salad?
called?
Yeah, it wasn't me. I'm on my own. My little Morgan likes fries with mustard. There's nothing wrong with that one.
No.
Let's see here.
See, I didn't crave anything specific or wild with either of my pregnancies. I know with Caleb, I craved sour things
Okay.
and more pasta. This one, I was just hungry all the time. I did crave, like I said, the Wendy's milkshake at the end. I craved, of course, in the dead winter and like Rita's and all the ice cream places are closed. I wanted a gelati. Really been dying for that. I was just talking about it the other day. Um, do you remember any of my cravings? Because I don't really think
Oatmeal.
oatmeal with raisins in it.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite.
Tater tots,
Tater tots all the time.
but seasoned tater tots. You had to have seasoned tater tots.
Yeah. And that was about it with all my cravings. Otherwise, I was just eating whatever was put in front of my face.
With Kay, I crave wonton soup, pork fried rice, and steak tequila from Taco Bell. With Morgan, you crave sushi. Well, you can never go wrong with sushi. Sushi is amazing.
Yeah,
Um,
sushi.
but like all those cravings aren't too wonky. Let's see here. What smells drove you absolutely completely bonkers when you were pregnant besides everything?
Parts.
I don't know. Like in a good way or a bad way?
Like when they said that pregnant women have like a super strong sniffer, like some of the smells that you used to love would make your stomach turn.
What?
Different games fight. Honestly, I didn't. It didn't really affect me as much.
Mm-hmm.
So they go backwards. I don't know how you go. Go figure it out.
Let's see.
I know the one food that I can't do from pregnancy with Caleb, I can't eat mangoes. Love mangoes. I can't eat the physical fruit mangoes because I threw it up too much and the stomach acid that came up with it just ruined it for me. And this type of noodle, I don't know if it was garlic something, but I can't do those noodles again. I don't remember what it was, but if I smell that, that's one thing that makes me sick.
Yes, we all know with AJ it was Oreos and Doritos.
No, AJ's, it was chicken nuggets with a gallon of fucking ketchup.
Well, no, this is cravings for the pregnant women that we're talking about right now.
Oh.
Hopi loved the frozen fruit and Acme fruit dip, which explains her colorful personality. Let's see here. Well, we've got 10 people out there watching. Well, Shan, you've got a sensitive sniffer to begin with. So, to our 10 viewers out there who haven't chimed in, please let us know that you're here. And chime in on anything. I mean,
Yeah.
the smell of fresh gas. I mean, gas for a lot of us who are in our 30s and 40s, and some of us who are in our late 20s. Gas may smell good to us. You craved hot dogs for both, and you don't eat hot dogs. Yeah, I know you don't like hot dogs, but I don't remember that. And
That's why she freaked out on Alan.
mm, and Gwen craved Tristan's homemade fried rice, and you ate an entire pot. Well, let's see here. Well, Morgan must have loved that.
I know when I was pregnant with Caleb, Daniel's mom made this it was a different type of chili. I think it was like chicken chili, and it was so good. I ate damn near like the whole crock pot to myself. Almost. I had like five bowls in one sitting. It was just so good.
Hey, whatever ever makes the little bean happy.
Mhm.
Let's see. What else? What else? You ate a lot of Bambi with Hope. Let's see. What else is a weird food combo? Oh, my mom puts stewed tomatoes on her mac and cheese.
We served that to our residents for lunch. It's like the Stouffer's mac and cheese and then the tomato stew.
Mm-hmm. Well, Jackie, everybody's pregnancy experience is different. Some people only crave one thing during their pregnancy and everything else is disgusting, or some people don't really have any cravings whatsoever and they can just eat like a normal person.
Yeah, Jackie, I didn't really crave things. I just knew I like if I wanted something sweet, if I wanted something salty, sour, along those lines. And then I had to look at the thing and be like, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and Mr. Nast is calling for a roll call. So who is all still with us? There's none of
Those
you out there. I'm hoping that my one girlfriend pops in. Of course, Jackie, we know you're still here. We were just talking to you about your normal pregnancy. And Gwen and Mr. Bill and Johnny, I know you're lurking around somewhere. And let's see here. Nothing appropriate for you to say. I'm hoping that my one girlfriend that I met 4 years ago jumps in. Her name is Rochelle, and she is from the other side of the state. She is doing her own life journey right now. I invited her to watch our show to see how she would like it. Like I tell her that there's a topic for everybody on Ladies Night. We talk about everything and anything. So to those of us who are viewing in the internet world, are there any questions that you would like to ask, or is there anything that's kind of piquing everybody's interest out there? Well, that's definitely interesting, Gwen. I thought that most women were just kind of like, ew, no, get away from me.
Depends on the mood and how far along you are.
That's true. Some of the girls I knew, it was a legit craving. Well, I'm sure Tree was very happy. I know some of the girls I used to know who were pregnant were just stay away from me, just leave me alone, and just slept on their pregnancy pillow, and that was a surrogate for everything. Other women wanted to be cuddled all the time and wanted their back rubbed and well, Gwen, That's excellent. I mean, it's supposed to be really beneficial during pregnancy, especially late stages, because it helps with the Braxton Hicks.
It
And
helps, kickstart labor.
that, so does off-roading and other things.
Yeah. CJ almost got me in the Jeep, and then I'm pretty sure the day of, because of doing the deed, is why my water started leaking before I had him.
And we're all very happy the little peanut is here.
I know, dude. I was getting ready to start giving up hope and thinking he was going to come later than earlier.
Nope, he is perfect. Let's see.
He's 9 pounds 11 ounces now, guys.
Oh, yeah, you're a chunky monkey.
Yeah, I just had to go through his clothes and get rid of more than half of his newborn stuff that are too small.
Yeah, it's surprising how fast newborns grow. Oh, no, don't get upset.
He's just growing so big, and it's crazy.
Well, pretty soon he'll just be like the rest of the boys, be like, Mom, 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 Mom.
And I am going to step out for just a second. I have to pee. Be right back.
All right. All right, kids. Well, we're taking a momentary potty break. Let's see here. Who else is out there with me? I've seen Jackie. I've seen Gwen. I see Damon. I've seen Anthony, Mr. Nast. I know that Grimm is around here somewhere. There's Steph. How is she going into 6 to 9 months already? Yeah, you're not allowed to talk anymore. You and your weird combos.
Me?
Yeah, you with the cream cheese and jelly on a cheeseburger. I did that. That one made my head hurt.
That's okay. I make my own head hurt.
You're supposed to wear a helmet when you do that against the wall.
Listen, I'm not Matt's ex-girlfriend, okay? Yes. My hair's almost long enough to do that. I can pass off as, a bob cut woman, right?
Unless you have PCOS, no. And your voice is just a little too deep.
Yo, you can't say that. It's 2020. I told Peppy he could say what he wanted to say because he said it was too inappropriate, but he didn't answer.
Well, you know what? Sometimes if you don't have anything nice to say, you don't say anything at all.
Well, he said it wouldn't be appropriate, and he was told to say it was their game.
And there's the man of the hour. There he is.
My tablet church. When I play it, died. Why does that keep happening?
I don't
Yes,
know.
Jackie.
Why you
Happy
feel that
leap
way?
year indeed. For those people who have birthdays today, they might be,
It's really useful.
I don't know, 16, 20. I know, Jackie. Isn't he gorgeous? He's a cheeks. Give me the cheeks.
Well, I guess they want to see the baby still, so.
Here, check up
It's the
down.
cheeks.
He does have big old cheeks.
Yes. I love them cheeks. Them chunky cheeks.
And the double chin,
That's perfectly acceptable in a baby. Not so much for me, but on him it looks adorable.
His name is Asher Holland. Holland, however you say it. But it's Hope and AJ's name combined. Because he was our little gift from our babies.
Yes. You have an aunt who was born on the 29th of February, so they celebrate a sweet 16 when she turned 64. Wow.
I know somebody who's born on leap year. She is probably about 6 or 8 now. It's one of the two because when I knew her back when I was like 13, it was like her 4th birthday.
Mm-hmm. Look at him going. He's gonna knock you out one of these days.
Dude, he had spit the shit out of my nose all
Oof.
the time.
The El Kabong, yeah. Has he tried to give your cheek a hickey yet?
I'll be like holding him like this and like he'll like try eating my face. He has not left me a hickey on my cheek yet. I don't let him sit there too long.
When babies attack. News at 10.
Yeah, say something.
Can you stop coming in here?
Daddy.
Sure.
Daddy, my cousin know.
He's smiling.
Is it?
He's
It's a
cooing.
video for the baby. You used to watch this.
And he's also, we have the dancing fruits on, like the, what is it?
Sensory video.
Sensory videos.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll sit in his boppy and just sit there staring at the TV.
Well, remember.
So he's
I
at the point where, like,
You coming in here.
to keep him entertained, if I'm doing something, I can just put on a TV show like that and he'll watch it.
So he's starting to track movements with his eyes and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting so big.
2 months and a week and a half.
Stop.
Hello?
How would it do that?
Okay, and it's not working on your TV. I told you. Just watch YouTube.
Wait.
Roxas, go.
The older's right here.
Well, shit in one hand, one in the other. Tell me which one fills up first. Baby thought that was funny.
You go back to daddy. You want your videos?
Oh, yes. It's almost time for the Easter Bunny. So speaking of Easter, where does everybody get their candy from? Is there like a local candy shop that you guys go to? Or do you just kind of go through the food store and just grab whatever you can find? I know growing up, we went to a place called Stutz's, and that is in Horsham, Pennsylvania. It is a small little chocolatier, and it's literally some of the best chocolate I've ever had. I hate to say it, it is better. It is better than like Godiva chocolate or Gertrude Hawk. I mean, it is literally some of the best chocolate I've had.
Don't do much on Easter other than set out little eggies for the boys.
Yeah. Yeah, the Dollar Tree has stepped up their game the past couple years, and they've actually gotten some really, really nice stuff. Let's see here. Oh, I have one that nobody's probably ever heard of. Jumping back to weird food cravings. My one ex's mom got me hooked on it. It is like plain Cheerios with chocolate silk.
Interesting.
It is.
That doesn't sound bad. Cheerios in general are good, whether they're plain or not. You just gotta add a little spice to them.
Okay. Jackie, we are going to my parents' house for Easter dinner. We have ham and little stuff like that. I mean, we don't really do much for Easter anyway because, you know, we're all grown for the most part anyway. I usually try to find my dad like a chocolate minion because he loves his minions. So, but let's
Pretty
see.
sure we're going to his mom's for Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gotta take the boys to go get their Easter pictures with the bunny.
The bunny?
Yeah. Because every time if we go to the mall, Caleb will freak out if we don't take pictures. So I gotta get them matching outfits. He doesn't have an outfit yet because we didn't know how big he was going to be. And Easter's right around the corner.
It is.
And I like when the boys match.
We're going to try to do all 3 outfits this year to match.
Yeah, probably same colors. I don't like when they're like actually matching.
Mm-hmm.
I like the same color combos and stuff like that. I know with Caleb, his Easter outfit, it was like a jean color dress up shirt, a little red bow tie, suspenders, and I think tan pants or red. No, it was red pants. Cutest thing, he hated the Easter bunny because in the Easter picture, he was screaming.
Oh,
And he was like the same size of Asher, if not a little, like littler. So it was just so funny. That picture gets me every time.
all right, Grimm. So we won't call it Easter. We'll call it Happy Zombie Jesus Day.
Yeah.
So, Brit, why don't you take us into your postpartum journey and how it uh, takes a turn on your mental well-being?
Okay. Well, so with Caleb, both of my postpartums have definitely been different, I would say, and it really has to deal with like your support system and who you have around you. Because I noticed that with Caleb, I had like my mom lived 10 minutes away. I lived with Daniel and his parents. I didn't have the best, not like best relationship, but I didn't have the help I needed from Daniel. I
Mhm.
had the help from my parents. So I would cry all the time for like absolutely no reason. Um, I hated asking for help when I shouldn't have had to, when we both just had a kid. Um, so I was very, very depressed. And when I went for my 6-week postpartum checkup and they did like the test and everything, they wanted me to go get evaluated. And I told them no, because then they would put me in a place for a week to make sure I'm actually good. I said, no, I'm fine. This one, I was super worried through the pregnancy after losing AJ and Hope and finding out that I was pregnant right after, that my postpartum was going to be really bad after. Just because I wanted them here with us to, be there. But it's definitely not how it turned out like I thought it was going to be. It's more of like I don't cry. I cried a couple times being overwhelmed or just dealing with things on the outside party, dealing with Caleb's dad or like his parents, and it gets overwhelming being home alone with 3 kids by yourself, but I'm managing. I have a great partner, fiance. He helps with anything that I need. So with postpartum, it really depends, and like the people who understand depression. Um, Postpartum is so real. Like people go through it when it comes to bringing home a new baby, even if it's your first, your second, your third, it could happen anytime. You're more prone to it when you already deal with depression and anxiety before getting pregnant. Um, and it has like a lot of suicide rates when it comes to postpartum because your hormones are all out of whack. You feel like nobody's listening. You feel like you're all alone and you just can't do it.
So, what was like the most overwhelming thing on this pregnancy that you had, besides having the 3 kids?
So we have animals, we have 3 kids, but I think one of the most overwhelming things is dealing with Caleb's
Dad.
grandparents and dad.
Okay.
Because now my time has dropped from having him from Wednesday to Sundays every other weekend, and then Friday to Sunday, to just having him Friday to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That is my first baby. I still feel like I deal with the postpartum with him still now. So not having him the way I want him, like I just want him with me full time. And what is overwhelming is like we discipline and we raise the kids here different than the other parents. So it gets frustrating and super overwhelming when you're telling them not to do something that they get away with at the other parent's house. They ask for like Caleb's thing right now is asking for McDonald's or Wawa and then telling me the food in the house when we just went grocery shopping is disgusting. He don't want it. That's because they get him Wawa and McDonald's at the other house. And then he wants to throw a tantrum. I think it's like the boys getting told no because they can't or just stuff like that. That gets overwhelming for me.
So you think he's like to the point now where no is his favorite word and back talking? He's what,
Yeah.
5, 6?
Caleb is 6 and Roxas is 4. Timeout is a big, like, not a big thing, but like if the boys aren't listening to us, if we gotta repeat ourselves more than 3 times in this house, they get put in timeout. And if they're still not listening, stuff gets taken away. Like TV, you can't have TV for nighttime or toys get taken away. And I definitely feel like Caleb doesn't get the discipline like we give them here.
Mhm.
So like the tantrums for being told no or wait or things getting taken away is like 20 times worse than it should have been.
No, I get that.
I know they're at that age, Johnny. It also has to deal with like a lot of a jealousy thing. Like after bringing home the baby, like Caleb, he wants to be like with me the whole time, like doesn't want to leave the baby, but if he does, like he'll just leave himself like from the room and then he'll come back. His thing is he doesn't understand that he can't be in the room with me while I'm feeding or pumping because I don't allow Roxas to, and that's just a boundary I have with Roxas,
Mhm.
with him not being mine. So he it's like a jealousy thing. And like he even said before he's sad that my attention isn't fully directed towards him anymore.
Okay.
Roxas could give two shits about the baby. He does his own thing when he's here and he's with us. So it's definitely different having different kids from different relationships, but then having one that we share together.
Mhm.
Because the way, like I said, like the way we do things here is probably not reciprocated on the other side. So it puts us more like stressed when it comes to the kids. That's the most overwhelming part about it.
No, I get that. With my niece, my older brother's daughter. She doesn't get told no often, and she has some behavioral issues. And I grew up in a household where my grandmother was there, and my grandmother was born in the Depression. So I had a lot of old school, like growing up tactics. I was told to go outside, don't come in until we call you. And if I was in the presence of adults, I was not allowed to speak until I was spoken to. I was to sit and be quiet and let the adults talk. I was told to say please, thank you, may I. With my niece, my niece was over my parents' house, and apparently she went through like a tornado and opened up every cabinet and opened up the closet and was out in the garage and out on the back porch and left all these doors and lights on. And then she went upstairs into Pop-Up's room, my dad, and like dumped out his foot powder and then tried to lie that she didn't do it. And then she tried to backtalk to my dad, and my dad made her sit quietly in their living room, and she got very mad and told my dad that she didn't like him. And he said, it doesn't matter. I'm your grandfather and I will love you, but it doesn't always mean that I have to like you.
Yeah.
And when she's 8, and it's getting to that point, where we have to set those hard boundaries.
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't really like to be told no, or that she can't go in somewhere and she can't touch something. It's things along that line. And so I understand where you kind of get like the double standards with Caleb.
So not for nothing, Daniel was like never home.
Mm-hmm.
He worked, and then I know for a while he was going to school for HVAC, I think,
Mm-hmm.
or electrician. I don't know, one of the two. But so like he was never home. So then you got his nanny and pop-up parenting, and then his uncles that are home. And now it's just his one uncle. His other uncle works and is home every so often, and then it's just his nanny and pop-up. Grandparents definitely discipline different to their grandkids than they did us, because let me tell you, I used to get my ass beat. And I hate when the grandparents don't listen. If I say no, that means no. Don't get him what he wants because he's never going to learn.
Helene the chicken. Let's see here. That's my future sister-in-law. Their wedding is in 24 days. And we're all very excited. Let's see here. Gwen with the jealousy and acting out. Lil would see something like, yeah, the middle children kind of get it a little bit rougher because they're the ones who are kind of just there. I mean, I am the middle child. I have 2 older brothers, and then I have to text you, Kenny, to the chicken. Kenny, you're eating what at the wedding?
I have the thing. I gotta put it in the mail.
Closing the door.
Oh. We're just sleeping, Mama.
I don't remember.
Yeah. So I'm having the chicken, Helene. Let's see here.
I meant to drop it in the mail at work today.
Hold on, Kenny's opening the response card.
I did.
Oh, okay. He's doing the support, and I'm doing the chicken Florentine. Getting back to the middle children. Yeah, I'm the middle one. I have 2 older brothers and a younger brother. Sometimes it was kind of like my parents' focus were more on the older ones or my younger brother. My older brothers are from my dad's first marriage, so they came over to our house, I think every weekend or every other weekend. So, I kind of grew up having big brothers around. If my brothers weren't there, then I had my cousins coming up from Delaware. But yeah, I kind of get like the middle child syndrome. We're kind of like the forgotten ones every once in a while. But you know what? Sometimes we're the most well-rounded.
Yeah. I'm a middle child. I have an older brother, and then my sister and I are a year and a half, almost 2 years apart.
Yeah. Hi, Krista.
Hey, Krista.
Let's see here. Okay. Well, I'm so sorry about that you have a lot going on, Krista. Krista, we were talking about weird food cravings to postpartum mental health. All the way through different parenting styles for those who have children and what we grew up versus how kids are being treated today. Pretty much
Today's generation sucks because of the gentle parenting. Gentle parenting gets you nowhere. Just saying.
being raised by a pair of boomers. It was yeah. Yeah, and especially with like my grandmother being from the Depression, it was kind of, do what you're told and remain quiet about it. And, if you were going to cry, they were going to be the reason that you were going to cry. Oh, what about prepartum? I mean, Krista, you jump in here.
Yeah. Because we were talking about the postpartum after the baby.
Yeah, post is definitely after the baby, but pre for like, I know that trying to get pregnant and some people are really looking forward to that. And I mean, is everything okay, Krista? Do you need to talk?
Yeah, boo.
I mean, with everything there, I mean, if you don't see that positive pregnancy test and that they kind of like, oh, okay, it's not. It's kind of like a gut punch. If it's
Mhm.
not this month, maybe it's next month. Or um, one of my girlfriends is one of my girlfriends just had a miscarriage, and I kind of check in with her to make sure that she's okay. And hello, Matt, and see how she's doing mentally, because some people are very excited to be parents, and I hate to say, but your body knows when there's something wrong, and it does what it has to do.
Yeah. I've had a couple miscarriages.
Oh, sometimes. Okay, so what are you feeling unsure about? I mean, whether or not you're going to be
Maybe
a
trying.
good, yeah, are you not, do you feel like you're not going to be a good mom? Are you scared of what parenthood is going to bring? Most people are kind of excited, but sometimes they are. Yeah, my aunt had a miscarriage before she had my cousin, and I remember my grandmother and her crying. Krista, everybody, go ahead.
You'll be okay.
Mhm. My mom thought that she wasn't a good mom to me, and my brother and I are two of the most well-rounded people that we know. I mean,
Listen, I still have my days where I doubt that I'm doing the right thing as a mom. You can ask him. He knows. He deals with it all the time. Because like sometimes I feel like I'm too harsh, but like that's how I grew up. That's and like I said, gentle. Yeah, I am. I yell at them. I raise my voice.
You're fucking harsh. I want to know what I am. I must be freaking evil.
I yell at them. I don't. I with Caleb growing up, like I used to smack his hand and give him pow pow, or like say, "Do you want to pow pow?" Like for not listening. But I stopped that eventually. I also smack like the back of his head, like sometimes.
Get
Like,
back.
come on. Um, I go through those where I'm doubting my parenting, but my kids are alive. They're well. They're fed. They're bathed.
yeah.
They go to bed happy at the end of the night. So they're
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes, but that's because they're kids.
Mhm.
So you'll be okay.
Yeah.
And Emma loves babies, so I think you'll be fine with Emma and a new baby.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got their own journey to go on, and of course, there's going to be bumps in the road.
For sure.
So, in about 5 to 6 minutes, we're going to take a short commercial break. We are going to show, like, how am I supposed to know, especially when Emma won't leave me alone right now?
She's only not leaving you alone right now because she senses that there's a baby in there. The kids will get super clingy when you're pregnant. Caleb wouldn't leave me alone. Caleb just wanted to cuddle with me all the time. He wanted to watch movies. So it's kind of that's what happens when you're on your second pregnancy. Because like the first knows. They always know.
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, they definitely know whether whether they have a little baby brother or brother or sister coming. Krista, the best advice that I can give you is eat the cake, put your feet up, relax, enjoy the pregnancy. And
Yeah.
you know what? You're still going to be a great mom regardless. And it all depends, as Brit was saying, on your support system. And having a good support system is very important, whether it be a partner, a friend, a doula, whoever. As long as you have somebody who will always be there for you, somebody who holds your hair back when you barf and, tells you to stop being a crybaby when your hormones are out of whack and, tells you that you're still beautiful even though you have pregnancy, acne, and your feet are swollen and you feel like they weigh 800 pounds in sausages.
Ava definitely helped me with Caleb in those aspects, especially early on, because my morning sickness was god awful. I would not stop throwing up. I felt so bad for her. She would rub my back. We would talk in the midst of me throwing up. Like, she had me, girl. She had me.
Mm-hmm. So circling back in about 4 minutes, we're going to run a very short commercial break. We are going to be highlighting something that's very near and dear to Brit-Brit and me. It is Poland Customs. This is our friends of our angel. Well, not our friends, but these are my godchildren's parents. These are Brit-Brit's, her other mom and dad. This is a shop that's being run by them in honor of the angels, Hope and AJ. And during that commercial, you'll be able to see just exactly what is offered through the site. Be sure to go in and check it out, see if there's something there that you like, piques your interest. I do know that they will take special requests if you shoot them a message. Give them a like, a heart, something. Just show them some support and
Share it, get it out there.
Tell everybody about it. So we'll be running that for a little bit, and then we'll come back for the second half of our show. And then let's see here. Yeah, I need a little help again because I just feel hideous and have no energy motivation. But Krista, you're perfectly fine. This is what Ladies Night is all about. This is the interaction that we want. We want people who we can talk to. I don't know you personally, but Brit seems to know you, and you guys seem like you're really close. So, this is what we call a safe place for everybody who can talk about what they need to talk about. If you want to cry, we'll cry with you. If you want to laugh, great. If you want to talk about your ex, fabulous. You give me their address, I'll go to ruindays.com and I will send them a glitter bomb with dick glitter in it. Or I will send them a glitter bomb. I can send them, something that says like eat a bag of dicks, and it's a bag full of gummy dicks. I've used Ruined Days a couple of times, and it's hilarious because it remains completely anonymous. They'll customize the cards for you. It's wonderful. I had
This is great. I said, I'm now just hearing about this. This is great.
Yeah, you literally go to ruindays.com, so just exactly how it's spelled. And you know what? You can send stuff to your enemies. And you know what, Kristen? You may not feel the most attractive right now. You may feel like the Goodyear blimp because you're carrying a child. But understand that you are creating the miracle of life. You are growing another person inside of you. And that in itself is beautiful. And you are beautiful. And you are loved and cherished by everybody. So, with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to take a short commercial break, and we'll be back for the second half of our show. Thank you for joining us for the second half of our show. As you just saw, that was our commercial for Holland Customs. This is a custom shop that is being run by the good Reverend and his wife, Mrs. Grimm, in honor of their two angels that they have who were taken from us far too soon. And this is something that is beneficial for everybody. I mean, it's great for them because it gives them an outlet. And good night, dear.
Night.
It gives her a creative outlet and something to focus on. And in turn, what you're doing is you're supporting a small business, which is 100% what I'm all about. Anybody who knows me, I shop small businesses. I love small businesses because I'm supporting somebody else's dream. And, this is Mrs. Grimm's dream. So.
Very sentimental.
It is very sentimental to us both. And sorry, I was trying not to choke there. It's not a good idea to breathe and then try to swallow at the same time. That kind of leads to trouble. So we're going to circle back right on around again just to kind of let everybody know who's out there in the internet world. Please give us a roll call of who is still with us on this wonderful Friday Eve. On an off topic, did anybody happen to lose power last night with the wind?
No, but our door outside for the water heater keeps fucking flying open.
Yeah, I saw the video your mom put up about the tree that came down.
Yeah, that happens. She has so much woods behind her house. It's inevitable.
Yeah, I know. I mean, our power flickered here last night, but that was about it. I know that the power was out at the office where my work is based out of. Bill, I know you're always still with us.
Bill, you're not active in this chat tonight. What is wrong?
He might be tired. I mean, he's a tax guy, right? Well, if he's a tax guy, then it's busy season. And, this is working 40, 50, 60 hours. One of the building siding started flying off. Yeah, that one was a little crazy last night. I know here in Pottstown, we had reported gusts of about 40 at some point in time. Yeah. I basically couldn't work until 8 minutes of 5 today when our server came back up. So I'm logging in extra early tomorrow to kind of get my work done.
Yeah.
And very much looking forward to this weekend where I do not have to stare at a computer screen for any longer than I need to. You tried to send a pic. So why don't you send it to Brit-Brit? Brit-Brit will send it to Dad, and Dad can put it up on the screen. Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. You do accounting work, so regardless, you're always a busy man. I know right now everybody is ramping up. Sounded pretty crazy in my neighborhood. I'm also a block and a half from the water, so you could, yeah, being right there on the water has its perks. And
I sent it.
Perfect. Ouch. Well, I'm quite sure that's noisy and rather annoying.
I just did my taxes.
Yeah, we did our taxes too.
Sorry. Back to work already. So I'm exhausted.
Wow, look at that.
You see? These buildings in our complex suck.
Well, that looks like it's eventful. But then again, if that is the least of the damage that happens, that is definitely a blessing there.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been what people had out in Michigan. They were talking about a tornado out in Michigan.
When? Yesterday?
The 28th. Yeah. They were talking about a tornado.
No, Bill, it won't. I'll sit there that until they're ready to do it.
That's one of the townhouses.
Because it's the brown building.
Mm.
It's over on the other side of the complex. Krista lives on the other side.
Okay. Let's see. Tree already got his back. Wow. Everybody's getting their taxes back. But they're in a rush to pull all the stuff out of the building. How? Oh, that's interesting.
The complex makes sense. So
They still haven't fixed the fire, the siding from the fire. Well, they'll never fix that. There was a tornado in Arkansas that a guy filmed stuck in his van. That's a little nuts. Johnny, do you have a video of that or no? Wow, Bill already got his back. Kenny and I filed our taxes, and we won't be getting any money back. We have to pay the government.
we love that. Do you guys do it yourself, or do you guys go somebody? Like have somebody do it, or you go somewhere?
Kenny did our taxes, and it just. We think we get ahead, and then we just get kicked back again.
Yeah. I owed last year, but I let Daniel claim Kayla because he was talking about getting his own place. I wound up owing like $400.
We're to the tune of $1,000.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
so
awesome.
sorry.
You know what? It's okay. Again, it's a speed bump in the road. Oh, FYI, Mom got Freya bunny ears. We'll have addition to the. Oh no! Will she eat the ears?
Why do I not eat them? Because I want to take pictures of the boys with her bunny ears.
We did dum. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, guys. It's been a bit of a bumpy day. Let's see, where are we? So we're just past the 10 o'clock hour. You guys saw the commercial for Holin's Customs. Mama got Luna. Of course she did. Like I said, we just ran the commercial for Holin's Customs. We encourage everybody to swing by, take a look at it, drop a like, drop a follow, order something, tell your friends. Hey, and if you have enemies, go to ruindays.com and you can send somebody a glitter bomb with
Did you see my comment?
thick glitter. Yeah, I saw yours. That can very easily be arranged. You just have to pay for it. It's very, very easy. And you'll be starting new graphics on Friday. That's exciting. I mean, I already have a decal coming that is my personal war cry. Don't be a thunder cunt. So that will be proudly displayed on my Jeep. I just need to figure out where I'm putting things because window space is a commodity on my Jeep. But everybody who knows my Jeep is covered in fun little Nightmare Before Christmas decals, and I want the light that you can put in your back window that waves hi at people or gives them the finger if they're being bungholes. See, I love Jack, but Oogie Boogie's my man. If you remember that one.
What? This isn't ours. It's Matt's.
Oh. My back be hurting.
Not to mention, we didn't have to pay for it, so I didn't care.
Okay. Sorry, work emails are still coming through at 10 o'clock at night. But that's fine.
Dropped it and said he doesn't want it and left. we wouldn't take it because it looked like somebody shit on it. But it's look how pretty it is.
Yeah. I do want to see that video, Johnny.
Yeah, put it up. Let us see it. Wow.
Holy I just finished spraying this house.
I'll be right back, Mama.
That's a little crazy. I mean, tornado season isn't really supposed to be going quite yet, and it seems to be jumping off a little bit on the early side. So it's going to be a good tornado chasing year. Oh, you're back again. Why are you back? It's not your night. Go away. You know what? You're muted, so I'm fine. Oh, do finger puppets, okay? You know, you can do the little fuzzy bunny hopping across the screen, okay? Yeah, global warning. But yeah, it's going to be a good season for tornado chasers. But again, I will feel very bad for the people out there who are going to be in the paths of these tornadoes. I love and hate tornado season because I love the excitement of watching them chasing them. It's on my bucket list to go chasing and photograph a tornado someday. But at the same time, I only want to see them be out in big fields in the middle of nowhere where nobody gets hurt and they don't destroy anything, or they don't, injure any animals or things like that. Yes, I know, Johnny. It's on our bucket list. So Kenny thinks I'm nuts because I want to do that. Why would I want to go and chase a tornado? It's because anybody who grew up watching Twister understands the addiction. Let's see. All right, so that's a legit tour group. Yes, it is. And you pay buku bucks, and you're not guaranteed that you're going to get a tornado, Johnny. So there's 5 of you hanging out with me still. And I know I'm not as entertaining as Mrs. Grimm or Brit-Brit. So you're stuck with me for right now. Let's see here. Bill, I know you're still here. Mr. Nast, I know you're here. Oh, Jackie's back. Welcome back again. Always glad to have friends in studio or in the chat. We were just talking about tornado chasing and whether or not we're insane because we want to do that. So, yeah, I would like to take the chance and pay the money myself, but at the same time, it's like I don't want to have that guarantee. Well, Jackie, everybody's scared of tornadoes. I'm not going to walk up to it and be like, I want to hug you. I just want to see one. I want to be able to hear it. I want to be able to feel it. I don't want to go through it. I just want to be able to chase it and take pictures of it and be like, all right, something on my bucket list has been checked off. I mean, I'm not allowed to skydive. Johnny's been skydiving. I'm not allowed to bungee jump. There's a lot of things that I want to do. I mean, when I was skinnier, I was a roller coaster junkie. I still am, but I obviously need to lose a couple pounds or an entire person so that I can go back and enjoy roller coasters again. There are some things that are definitely put into the bucket list area, and everybody's got one. Like, what's on your must-do bucket list?
I'm back.
Welcome back. We were just talking about everybody's must-do bucket list.
I need to go to Ireland.
Do you want to kiss the Blarney Stone?
The what?
The Blarney Stone.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's called kissing the Blarney Stone.
I guess so. If I have to do it to go to Ireland.
It's not a have to, but it's something you should.
Okay. Explain it. I need to know more about it.
So what you do is you hang up. There's a castle. I think it's in Ireland. I could be completely wrong. Could be in Scotland. But you go and you lay on your back, and you get tilted backwards, and then there is a Blarney Stone, and you kiss it, and you're like dangling over the edge.
Seems interesting. I may do it.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun for me.
Yeah. We definitely need to go to Ireland for sure.
I know that I would love to go to Germany. Mr. Ron, there you are.
Hello.
Well, Johnny, you better hurry up and get to Venice, Italy, because that city is sinking. Because
Yeah,
it
and
was
it's from the
yeah,
last I
she
heard.
thinks fast. All right, so we're up to 11 people here. I've seen Mr. Ron. Jackie is back. Krista's here. Johnny is in here. I know that Grimm is running around somewhere. Bill's still here. Krista's still here. And Oahu. Oh, I would love to go to Hawaii. Would love to, but it is so ridiculously expensive.
I want to go to Costa Rica instead of Hawaii.
Costa Rica's nice. I went to England in like 2000, very early 2000. I don't know if there's a Brooklyn Circle, but I want to see the pink sand beaches and black sand beaches. That's true. You can go to Finland and see a black sand beach.
The pink and black sand beaches.
Mm-hmm. Right. Amsterdam.
When you touch the water, the plankton in there glow. So it's like a blue glow behind the water.
Yeah, I went to England and I want to go back to Europe so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Poland and Germany and Wales because that's where a lot of my heritage is from. So, like Poland, Germany, the Northern Lights, that is a huge thing that I want to do. I want to do where you can rent out those clear igloos for the night and you can lay underneath the northern stars. But it's warm inside the bubble. There's a bed, the bathroom, there's everything that you need to stay there overnight. It's like a bubble hotel. Oh, Ron, you went to Japan?
Damon wants to go to Tokyo. I'm not against it.
There are a lot of rules you must follow in Japan.
I also want to go to Hong Kong.
That's
See the
like
glowing sea.
That's really neat. I mean, my older brother Sean met his wife, my sister-in-law Taishin, while he was stationed over in Seoul, South Korea. And my dad went over, and I think he was with her. He was over there for, I think, a month. And he said it was a complete shell shock. But the culture is beautiful. You've been to the Caribbean, Aruba, St. Thomas, St. Martin. I haven't been anywhere south of like Disney World. And the furthest west I've been is Michigan. And then we went up into Canada. But that was a really great road trip this summer that I graduated from high school. But I would love to go to some place warm like that. Kenny and I have actually talked about doing a cruise.
I want to do a cruise.
Yeah, we want to do like the adults only cruise where it's just adults
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of like hang out and do that. I want to go on an Alaskan cruise and do it that way. You know, you fly out to California and then you go up to Alaska and then you circle back around and you can do like the whale watching and you can see glaciers and the northern lights. Key West is somewhere where I'd like to go. That's an eventual thing.
Johnny, you went to Puerto Rico. I want to go.
Right? Just to be somebody's luggage. I promise. Here, just give me your clothes. I'll pretend to be luggage. Uh-oh. Who's being a fussy butt?
Mr. Acker.
What's the matter? So,
I think I want to do. I want to do I need to do the ancestry thing. Like
oh,
ASAP.
yeah, the was it the 23andMe?
Yeah. I need to do that because all I know is that I'm German, I'm Polish,
Mhm.
and then right outside Poland, there's like this little thing itself. It's Czechoslovakian.
Yeah.
I'm that. I'm Irish, German, Polish, and Czechoslovakian. Those are the only things that I know that I am.
Like I know that I'm Polish, German, Welsh, Ukrainian, Pennsylvania Dutch. I have all that. I have family that came from Centralia. I have family. It is the neatest thing. My brother, who's getting married in just a few short weeks, actually took me out to Centralia so that I could see the graffiti highway before they covered it. I found the cemetery where my great grandparents are buried. We got to drive up and down the abandoned town road. It is so eerie.
I bet.
There's stairs that go to nowhere, driveways. There are white trees, and it's just because of the sulfur that they're literally just white, and there's no leaves, no nothing.
Wow.
It's so sad, but it's so interesting at the same time. And then like there's no cell reception in there. None. It's the weirdest thing. It's like in its own bubble. There is no cell phone reception.
Shit.
Yes, the fire does pop out of the ground occasionally. It is because there is that underground coal mine fire that is still burning to this day. It is still burning through the coal vein through the mountain. Every once in a while, if you're there in the cold, you can actually see the steam coming out of the ground. But most of the fire has moved past Centralia. There may still be a couple residual hot spots or flare-ups from the fire as it finds more coal. But who knows? I don't know. Yes, literally the floor will be lava. They used to do pictures of people frying eggs in frying pans on the graffiti highway because of the fissures that were there. Oh, it is just, let's see here. What else did we do? I have family that's from Sunbury. And Sunbury is out by Bloomsburg University.
Where's
It's
that?
like mid-state.
Oh, okay.
The neat thing about my family and Sunbury is that there is a VFW out there that is named after my great uncle Milton. He was killed in World War I. The neat thing is that he drew the #1 draft card.
Mm-hmm.
So they have that. I have not made it to that VFW, but I do have our family Bible that has been passed down through many, many generations. So if they require proof that in fact that I am a living relative, I have it. Yes. I love Polish food. I grew up eating it. My dad's brothers and sisters, my aunts and my uncles, all grew up with their mom, my babcia, and Big Pop, who was my dad's dad. My babcia was first generation American because her parents immigrated from, I guess it was like the old Soviet Union. It was like the Polish Ukraine area. Um, and they had a farm, but like they grew up very poor, and we learned how to make pierogies. We had kibasi, sauerkraut, things along that line. Jackie, I can speak a little bit of Polish. I can curse you out. I do speak German. That is my superpower. I speak German. I can cook like a Polish woman. I do eat some German food. It's kind of hit or miss. I do like schnitzel. Hi, Daniel.
His nickname's Jim.
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 Gem, like gem isn't like rubber.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I've been to Woodstock, the real one where they have millions of prices on woods with people's. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. That's really cool, Krista. So yeah, I mean, I speak very little of a few languages. I know how to count to 10 in Japanese. I can count to 10 in Spanish. I can speak German. I can speak a little bit of Polish. I know some Russian. I know some Hebrew. Let's see here. But, I kind of look at it this way. Everybody's a Heinz 57. We're all mutts here in America. Unless
Yeah.
you came across the pond.
My pop-up used to tell me that I couldn't be a Polish princess if I didn't like pierogies.
Yeah. Oh, his hotspot's back.
That's what I'm guessing it is.
Yeah. Excuse me, I have to take care of a cat real quick.
Okay.
Going at it for a while. Keep it.
I used to be able to speak French, so I took it in middle school. And then I took Italian in high school because we had the option between Spanish, German, or Italian.
Oh, Italian. I'm quite sure that's hard.
Yeah.
I only went to French for like 2 weeks.
Oh, shut up. Go to bed. Pierogies are delicious.
I used to not like them growing up. And my papa always told me I wasn't going to be a Polish princess.
You'll be a Polish princess regardless. Doesn't matter if you like pierogies or not.
Like, yeah.
You got that pierogi.
Well,
Oh,
Hungarian has a lot of really, really beautiful artwork.
you didn't have to take them. I'm going to take them.
I know that Kenny wants to go to Germany because he wants to go to the Schwarzwälder or the Black Forest. Sorry, I can only I don't normally say the Black Forest in English. I usually say that say it in German. He wants to go get a cuckoo clock from the Black Forest. What? A cuckoo clock? A cuckoo clock,
I've never heard of it.
It has the bird that comes out and goes cuckoo. Cuckoo.
Oh.
It's called a cuckoo clock.
Gotcha.
The historic buildings in Providence, Rhode Island, a majestic.
Here. I can't get them to stop. I tried.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. I don't know. I mean, Kenny is a bad German. He doesn't like sauerkraut.
I don't like sauerkraut either, and I'm German. Probably more German than the rest of the stuff that I am.
Oh, with a last name like Baumhauer, you would think that the man speaks German, but he does not. It's me. Yeah, there's like paintings on the ceiling. So it's kind of like the Sistine Chapel, where they have paintings on the ceiling.
Are you hungry? Is that what it is?
Yes, Pop, we know that you're German.
If your kid looks like Hitler, doesn't mean
Ugh.
how fast are you making a joke.
Oh, Patsy looking like Hitler.
Is he burping back there?
Is he burping?
Yeah.
No,
No, he's
I just
making
hold him like
noises.
this because he laughs.
Oh. Angels and Etched, and the other one is called the Marble House. Oh, that sounds really pretty. Let's see
I
here.
love marble stuff.
Hmm?
Black and white marble, like black and white marble,
Oh,
or the white and
so pretty. You know, I was actually inside of a Masonic temple once, and I was actually in the big room, and it has beautiful black and white tile in there, and apparently the acoustics in there are crazy
Oh, I bet.
because the room is made entirely of marble,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really neat looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Jackie. I am a jack of all trades, but a master of none. The one was red. It was a red marble. Ooh. I'm sure that's quite hard to find in nature, unless it's cultured marble where they make it. Let's see. All right. So it is 10:30. There are 7 beautiful souls out there in internet world. I know Krista, Jackie, Mr. Nast, Grimm is here. And Bill is somewhere out there, I'm sure. Damon, pull your pants up. Nobody wants to see your butt.
Listen, okay, it's my style. Leave me alone.
No.
He needs a
Child.
haircut.
Yeah. I mean, I can start calling him Shirley. If you don't pull your pants up, I'll staple them there.
Oof.
That'd be fun.
Oh, he's getting. Bill said he's getting ready for the big butt plug.
Listen, I'm not Ed.
So, Brit-Brit, do you have work tomorrow morning?
Yes, I do.
Are you happy to be back to work? Or are you?
I walked back into the same shit I left, so
Oh,
yeah. We got a new like head of directing nursing like
you have a new,
person.
you have a new Don.
Yeah. His name's Edgar. I don't like him. He like walked in, said 2 words. I looked at Rochelle and I was like, yeah, I don't like him. He just, you know, those guys that work out so much at the gym that like they just get super bulk for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that, but like his head matches like the top of his body. Like he has a super big head.
So he's like a swollen tick.
Yeah, pretty much. But I had to go up to talk to him because me being on maternity leave, they took me out of the care stream.
Mhm.
And one of their big things right now is care stream has to be done every day. It's like the tasks that we do and just got to mark down that we did them for each resident. I've been back since Saturday and it still wasn't letting me log in. So I had to go up and talk to him to get me back in the system. And one, he was making fun of my last name, like pronouncing it wrong. And he was like, he said something. And I was like, I don't know. I don't really like my last name. I was like, if I didn't have my dad's last name, I would have been Lewis. He was like, yeah, that's a lot easier than this one. I was like, okay. And then because my name's Brittany, God, Jesus, Lord, I've grown up with so many Britney Spears jokes. It's not even fucking funny. So
Do
of
you
course
internally roll your eyes?
it's Britney, bitch, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
Twitch. Yeah, I don't like him.
Yeah. Well, with a name like Danielle, I get called Danny all the time, and I'm like, please don't call me that.
See, my last name is Wise Gerber. So it's
Weisgerber.
Wise in like a German, like Wise, Weis, and then Baby Gerber. I've gotten Weisenberger, Weisen,
Well,
Weisen.
it's actually Vice, like a V sound. So Weisberger.
Yeah, like what? Yeah, but we say Wise Gerber.
Yeah, that's the American version.
Yeah, so I've grown up with so many different, like, at this point, if they pronounce it wrong, I ain't correcting you at this point. As long as you spell it right, that's all that matters. But I mean, it's okay to be back.
Well, it's good to be back. Yes. Well, gang-a-lang, I think we're going to begin to wrap this up for the evening. Miss Brit-Brit has work very early in the morning, and unfortunately, Mama D has to go into work a little bit early tomorrow to get some things done before the workday officially begins. So I'm getting started on the day. So, with that being said, we're going to begin our wrap up here. So we're going to start with thanking everybody for being here tonight. Without viewers like you, there would be no us. From all of us here on the Basement Show, we are more than happy to have everybody here. And there is a show for everybody. I mean, Monday night, you have Real Talk with Mr. Ron and Mr. Dave talking about everything and anything, all movies. So, on those nights, bring your favorite popcorn, your blanket, become a couch gremlin, settle in and enjoy the show and chime in on, this past Monday they were talking about who the best Batman was, and I still stick to my guns that Michael Keaton is the end all be all of Batmans. And Tuesday night, we're back yet again at 9:00 with Sports Roundup, again with Mr. Ron and Mr. Nast himself, the man, the myth, the legend behind the Basement Show. And they talk about sports and more sports. I know that they were starting to get into baseball because catchers and pitchers already checked in for spring training. We're going to start getting underway for baseball season to start kicking up. I know that the Sixers are out there still doing their thing. The Flyers, God love the Flyers. I know I bleed black and orange for them, but they're struggling a little bit. And Jackie, thank you for the kind words. Wednesday night, we take a pause so everybody can kind of relax, gather their thoughts. Thursday night brings us back to Ladies' Night with your three co-hosts, myself, Miss Brit-Brit, and our beloved Mrs. Grimm, who again, unfortunately, is a little bit under the weather tonight. And we hope that she feels better soon. And Friday night, you're in for a treat this Friday night. Starting at 9:00, you have the Reverend Grimm showing. The Reverend Grimm show. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Words not my friend. And this week, the good Reverend has a special guest. Tune in tomorrow night to find out who it is. Be there, be square.
Just be lame.
Hmm?
I said, or just be lame.
True, or just be lame. And Saturday night, we have on our Discord the Drago and Tinks Neverland, hosted by Mr. Heartless and Mr. Gingy, as an homage to our angels, where you, the audience, get to help them play video games. So chime in on the chat, let them know what their next step should be, or whether or not they should do the double tap. And then Sunday night is a reprieve. We all, Mr. Nass lets us have 2 days off a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Spaced apart. So I
yes,
don't feel like
apart. So you can find us here on Facebook, YouTube, Discord.
Go, I'll be right there.
Hopefully, we will be back to Twitch tomorrow. We had a slight hiccup on that end, and hopefully we should be getting back to that very shortly. Please drop us a like, drop us a follow, interact with us. I mean, again, this is Ladies Night. It is geared towards our feminine audience, but we welcome everybody in. We welcome Bill in. We have no problems with Bill. And as you see, we have guys jumping in and out. We are here as a safe environment for anybody who wants to talk about anything that they have pressing on them. Our big thing is mental well-being and mental health. This is where I come in, and this is something that the Reverend pushes. If you feel like you are in crisis or going into crisis, what you see scrolling across the bottom of the screen is the suicide hotline. Dial 988. Someone is there 24 hours a day. If you don't want to talk to a complete and utter stranger, absolutely reach out to one of us here at the Basement Show via a text message if you have our personal phones, or through our Discord, or a message on Facebook. And one of us will 100% get back to you. It may take us a few minutes to become coherent and remember what it's like to be a human, but one of us will get back to you, and we will spend as much time as needed to be with you. We will be that shoulder to cry on, that listening ear, that warm hug that you need, or the swift kick in the butt to tell you to pull your head out of your behind when you're being a little bit childish. But we reserve that for the ones that we love. And once again, if you feel like you just want the world to just stop, if you want everything to just stop, that is a sign of crisis. Please do not hesitate to reach out to us. We are here 24 hours a day. Our phones are on 24 hours a day. And you can leave us a message on our Facebook page. You can leave us a message in our Discord. There are topics for everybody, from see here, real talk for movies, sports night, ladies night has its own section. We even gave Grimm his own section. I know that's kind of scary. And then there's, of course, a section for Drago and Ting's Neverland. So from all of us here at the Basement Show, Brit, you have anything you want to add in?
Not really, just, definitely reach out if need be. We're all here.
Mm-hmm. Just as you guys are here for us, we're here for you. So with that being said, from the gang here at the Basement Show, thank you for being with us tonight. We'll see you tomorrow night. Same time, same channel, different show. Everybody have a great rest of your week. Happy Friday Eve. And we'll catch you next time.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.